More light. Thank you for tapping into another episode of Unbiased Opinions. You know what? I was in a whole daydream. That was my fault. I was somewhere else for a second. But anyways, more light, everybody. Thank you for tapping into another episode of Unbiased Opinions. We are your hosts, the spiritual wanderer Suave.
And the fat nigga 3.
And your boy Lenon.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get that on point next time. We gonna see what happens. But yeah, thank you guys for tapping in with us. We gonna hop straight into the hot takes.
You got some hot ones this week?
Hey Bailey, all bullshit aside, we do have a segment towards the end where you can call in. So I promise you, don't think that you can't.
Yeah, we'll let you guys call in today. We've been missing it. We've been trying to incorporate it, but we'll get to it. I forgot to put my laptop. You know what? I'm slacking.
Yeah, we were bullshitting.
We're here chopping it up.
Yeah, we was over here chopping it up.
What this was saying.
Yeah, if you can read the first one. This one, I can get to it.
All right, so no, this is easy to disagree with. So many fathers not being mentioned. Video games saved me from ending up in prison or in I'm sorry, y'all, I can't even. It's small.
But what? So this is in regards to the video games. It means you in a state of depression type shit.
Yeah.
If you're heavily invested.
Did you read the
it.
fucking comments?
I definitely had scanned through.
Did you see how many people were defending video game players? As if you attacked them?
And I think people just misconstrue like what I mean by heavily invested.
No, they didn't. People heard you say something negative about video games and immediately was like, oh, he against video games.
Yeah.
And did not listen to shit you said.
Yeah. Which I think is kind of just how the world is now.
Unfortunately. They do it to me every fucking week. I'm glad it's somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm reading the comments and I'm like, he never said anything bad about video games. He also stated from the beginning he makes a living off of them.
Yeah.
How the fuck could y'all think?
Yeah, and within being able to transition it to a career, I got heavily invested because I was trying to detach from reality, you know, and like I ended up getting good at it and stuff. And yeah, it potentially saved, you know, like similarly this comment, oh, it saved someone from going to prison, these certain things. Yeah, because you like, you know, that might be what your reality is on the outside. And sure, if that's your way of having to escape, that's not necessarily to say that you're still not depressed in that state. Like, why can't you pick up going on hikes? Why can't you pick up on things that you're going to, you know, get out of that reality, you know?
Well, nah, he trying to tell us what to do. I was like, actually, you asked him, what else is there to do?
Yeah.
And he gave you a fucking answer. That's what happened.
Yeah.
He did not tell you to go do other things other than playing video games. You literally asked that man, what else are we supposed to do?
Yeah.
And so he gave you a number of things that you could do that are not video games. And now you're like, oh, you trying to tell us what to do?
That's literally what happened.
What the fuck be wrong with you niggas, man?
It's crazy because like I said, like, cool. It has you in the house. You're more likely to get in trouble if you're not in the house, or if you're outside the house, right? Mm-hmm. And you're partaking in certain things, but yeah, like, I don't know, there's just a lot of like unhealthy things about it. Like, you're very stationary. Right. A lot of people could play for 8 straight hours.
I talked about my son, and nigga told me I was a bad dad.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And bro, me and you used to play together like crazy
every day,
and we was in it, you know. And so like we should, like, I know it, and I'm just looking at it from like a reflective state. Like, I'm not shitting on nobody. I'm just saying more so.
That's the thing. And even if you clear it up, that's why I always tell y'all, like, I used to do it on here all the time where I try to clean it up and then make the statement so that like y'all understand, hey, I'm not against. So let me continue. And then I'm still having to defend in the fucking clip that I'm not against. Do y'all listen to anything?
Yeah.
And I'll put it in there. I'll put the stuff when he tries to clear it up. I try to put that in the beginning of the clip, just like I did with this one.
Hey, I have a career in video games,
so people know, and they still be like,
yeah.
And the crazy thing about what this dude said was, he was like, we try to sound like we have all the answers, so we just decided to run our mouths on the podcast. And I was like,
you know what? That's his opinion about podcasts in general.
Exactly.
Because I have now become like, I've seen so many of the same comments from people where they're like, this is why everybody don't need a mic, and I'm like, no, this is why you don't have to listen to everything that's on the internet.
Yeah.
You do understand that, right? Like, all of us here, we not on these couches trying to like sound like the niggas who have it figured out.
Yeah.
Right? We oftentimes sit here and say we do not.
Yeah.
Right? We all learning, we all growing. I'm changing. Y'all changing. Like, that's what we doing here. And when niggas attack us, it's always like, oh, these motherfuckers think they know everything.
Yeah.
No, we be honest about it too. That's what, bro, it's called the unbiased opinions, right? Like, we gonna be honest if we don't have it figured out, if we're in a growth stage in our life, all these certain things, right? It's interesting because so I have a friend who's in the league that I'm in, and sometimes he tunes in because I'll see him like comment on the stuff and shit. But he has sent me like a reel of and I love him, right? But he has sent me like a reel of Ocho Cinco.
Yeah.
You seen that video where Ocho Cinco's talking about like video games always gonna be there for you. Like when you're going through it with your girl, you got FIFA. When you're going through it with such and such with your job, you got Madden, right? And I don't know if he was sending that to me like, see, Ocho Cinco don't agree with you, or if he was just saying like Ocho Cinco was relating to that topic. Because to me, when I hear that you having issues with your girl, you got FIFA, that means you're not addressing the reality
100%.
of your issues, which is you have an issue with that girl, you know?
It's your escape.
Yeah.
And I think using anything like that, it's why I refuse to smoke weed. Like when people be like, man, I need to smoke.
Yeah.
I haven't had that in my life yet. And I'm a regular chiefer. Like I smoke.
Yeah.
But I have not hit that wall where I'm like, man, I just need to smoke.
Yeah.
And I hope I never do.
Yeah.
Because like that to me is that's where addiction, like you start, tipping into.
Yeah.
Being addicted to something when you're using it as a vice or as an escape, it's easy as fuck to like jump off into that every single time. And I don't want to be there.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And I think just like dependency, right? Like that sort of stuff is tough. Like, I don't want to get too personal with it, but I know somebody who's like a dependent person. We were super close. We're no longer close. And that person had picked up smoking after, and it's like, and I'm telling this person like, see, you still like dependent and you're like trying to depend on things. And it's like, no, I just need a little fix, and it's like, nah, like it's just a mask.
Yeah.
But
you don't want to face what's really there.
And that's why you said you hope that you never turn into that person. As long as you're aware of that, you won't.
Yeah. I always say that though. If you like need something to escape and you don't want to face things, you can never heal because you're always going to know that you can rely on that to escape. So it's like, I never have to deal with this because I'm just going to go do this. So if smoking is that thing, you're going to be like, oh, I don't have to, I'm stressed out about, I'm going to go smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, my girl tripping. I'm about to go outside and smoke.
Okay, finally. Where is it? Yeah. Because I can see it now. I turned it sideways. It blew up on me.
Oh, you got the whole comment?
Yeah, no, I'd seen it before. It was just really small because I had it vertical. I had it vertical, my phone.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah, I mean the beginning part is
All right, no, this is easy to disagree with. So many factors not being mentioned. Video games saved me from ending up in prison or out in the streets. These guys just want to sound like they have all the answers to life when they really don't. They just decided to run their mouths on a podcast. Whoop-de-doo. Why y'all be so mad at us? Why y'all be so angry?
Yeah.
Bro, we just niggas talking on the couch, bro. Like, I don't know what y'all feel like we are or like what y'all view us as because we got microphones. But like, they not that expensive. Like, they cost some money, but like, it's not breaking the bank. Like what y'all see here, we're still very regular people.
Microphones and a YouTube channel don't make you all of a sudden a celebrity.
We're not public figures. Yeah. We are therapists. We none of that. We are four homeboys who sit on the couch one time a week and just talk to each other.
Yeah, we don't got the answers.
I want y'all to know that. Like none of us ever act like we know everything or we have all the answers. Please stop coming at us like that, man.
Go to the next one. The next one.
They want to take our head off every week. Y'all just be angry.
I just think this person, they didn't say nothing crazy. It just seemed like they just wasn't listening.
They never listen.
Never fucking listen. Was you actually like, did you?
No.
Are we watching the same?
No.
But they was like, what you're saying is anything that is single player isn't making you social. Reading, crossword puzzles, working out solo.
Did you see what I said to him?
Wait, say that again.
It said what you're saying is anything that is single player isn't making you social. Reading, crossword puzzles, working out solo.
Yeah.
What the fuck did you say about single player? Did you say anything about any type of game?
Nah, I didn't. But even within his assumptions, right? Like, if you're heavily invested in something like that, like reading or going to the gym solo, you are going to lack in like social environments as well. And so that's not a good thing either. I was actually just thinking that, right? Like where we say, yo, working out is healthy. Like it's very important to take care of your health, right?
Yeah.
But if you just going because you lack confidence and you can't look someone in the eye and social sort of things, okay, if that could kind of build you up. But if that's all you going for, like you're not really like considering your health and that sort of shit, you still gonna find yourself in unhealthy situations, whether it be socially, whether now you want to take steroids or whatever. You know, there's just so many facets in which if you just trying to mask what needs to be addressed within yourself, like whether that's confidence or things like that, it's still unhealthy.
I'm tired of defending what we didn't say.
Yeah.
That's getting so old to me.
Yeah.
Like anytime I catch a comment like that one, I'd be like, I told him, I said, no, he didn't say that. No, that's not what we meant. Where the fuck did you get that from?
Yeah.
Like you listen to that whole clip and what you took away from it was single player games are the problem. You made that up.
I don't even think people play single player games like that anymore.
And you made that shit up.
Yeah.
Well, how do you, and this is what motherfuckers be just in their feelings. And people project it to us so fast. We mention anything, and when somebody feel away, like it, maybe they a video game player, right? An avid video game player, and they feel like they got to defend themselves.
Yeah.
Nigga, we never attacked you. We never say anything negative about you. We talked about the negative aspects of gaming too much, of being heavily invested in.
Yeah.
You said it, an alternate reality, which is a video game world, and then you have reality. That's what we spoke on.
Yeah.
I feel like that's so easy to understand.
Well, like I said, I think you could put that towards anything. Like I said, even working out. If you're looking at it in an instance that is going to get you confident to talk to people and shit, like there's deeper issues, bro.
I always say extreme amounts of anything is bad.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're like extremely into like going to the gym and you start getting into that extreme side of it to where you're doing steroids, you always, you know, it's like, you're not facing a lot of the reality of the world. You don't even have the purpose of the real reason of working out, pretty much.
Right.
You know, then it's bad. Yeah. It's not a good thing. You're going into bad territory with what you're doing. But it can go for anything, like you said.
Yeah, because I think purpose matters, right? Like you go into the gym because you could never get girls growing up, and now you want to get this body. But there's different aspects of getting girls. You still got to be able to converse with them. You still got to be able to come up with cool ideas, taking them on dates and all this certain shit, you know? And so, yeah, if you too invested in what you think this will get you out of your current funk, whether it's like a confidence issue, a depression issue, an anxiety issue, if you're not finding that balance, you're going to have an issue regardless. And it just so happened the topic we was talking about was gaming.
Right.
From someone who gamed.
People was on video games.
And
mad as
the
heck.
niggas who play video games came to fight.
Yeah.
Just like on the one we had. Do we have another hot take? Or we just had those two?
We got one more, but it's just a funny one.
But like the problem that I had with when I was talking about parents dropping kids off and picking kids up, right? I was just saying that like us as parents now, we are dropping the kids off and picking them up. All of us, including myself. And the parents was on my ass. Oh, you rather have your daughter walk to work? I'm like, I didn't say that. I never said that. I actually said us as parents are doing this now.
Yeah.
So why the fuck did y'all have to come on here and defend yourself for dropping your kids off? I also dropped my kids off. The person who was speaking in the fucking video. Why y'all don't listen?
And that's why I think the confusion is, right? You had brought it up where it's like, yo, y'all always coming at us. We just four homeboys who come over here. We just chop it up. We just so happen to, for an hour or two, throw on microphones. We was talking like this before the microphones even came on, right?
Yeah.
But we are these people too, and we relate. That's why we talk about these things. We go through these same struggles. We could reflect and also talk about, okay, why is this the dynamic now? I remember when I was a kid, it was like this, right? and now I see myself having to do this for my kid that I wasn't provided.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that
I'm saying fuck it.
Right.
We not doing that. We ain't on that. Fuck that shit. Like, why do y'all come at us like that?
Yeah.
She said, y'all unbiased opinions be fucking biased people up.
That was a good one. That was a good one. But I'm gonna say one thing too, because somebody said that when we be trying to argue with people, and I want to get that out the way too, because if we're responding, we're just trying to respond and have a conversation with you guys, just like we are on this couch. We respond to each other and we try to have a conversation. So when you comment something and we respond to you, we're just trying to have a conversation. We ain't trying to attack you. Now, if you attacked us first and you get that response,
we don't even be tripping then.
Yeah.
Like, the dude who said that, you were having a really productive conversation with that nigga.
Yeah.
I was so surprised. Like, Suave and dude were like, it was not an argument. I'm reading it. He had a point. Suave was like, oh, I feel you on that, but, and added too.
Yeah.
And the nigga was like, y'all just want to argue with everybody. I thought this was unbiased opinions. I was like, nobody's arguing, bro. We were having discussions. Do y'all not want responses? Like, when y'all comment, and this is what I'm starting to assume, like, people just want to throw their comment out there, right?
Yeah.
And I think they want to talk to other people more than they want to talk to the niggas who are on the podcast.
Right.
Because when we start talking, they always hostile.
Yeah. Yeah.
You ever see them talking to each other though? It's not like that.
Oh yeah. They always in agreement. They
Or even when they disagree.
Yeah.
They have like, when people talk to each other in the comments, it's fine.
Yeah.
If it's me or you, like you're talking from the page or I'm
Yeah.
talking from my personal and I'm telling them it's me talking, they're trying to kill us.
Yeah. I think that's the disconnect though. Like we just had to explain, we are here like relating to people and this is us just chopping it up as friends. Similarly, we view the audience as friends and like relatable people as well. So when we trying to converse, but then they confuse it because it's like, oh, well, y'all on the podcast, y'all think y'all celebrities, blah, blah, blah. So now they feel like they got to be defensive every time we talking to them. But it's like, and so it's hard to balance that dynamic. And honestly, that's why you ain't see me utter a fucking word to nobody,
And
bro.
I'm about to quit. It's going to be Suave alone. For months, dude, I'm just like, I like to interact with people. I feel like it helps.
Yeah.
To me, I thought that it would help to interact with the people because there's not a lot of podcasts that are doing that. When you see bigger podcasts, and we're not big, but like we are bigger than like your average ass podcast. The numbers that we do now,
Yeah.
it's nice. We not celebrities and none of that shit, but like when I think that's kind of where it adds to what you were saying about how they view us.
Yeah.
They see our following and shit, and they be like, oh, these niggas, they like celebs. So they come trying to kill us. Nigga, we not celebrity. Bro, I'm a regular ass nigga.
But it's always gonna get to that point at some point.
I guess.
Like even like this, like the people on Twitter, like NBA players and shit. You see, they can't respond to all these.
Or
It
they
just
get ate alive.
Yeah, and it just gets to that point where it's like people so comfortable on the internet and shit, as opposed to wanting to have conversations, and you can't change their perception. So it's better off just not stressing yourself out all day trying to respond.
I quit.
Yeah.
His brain be hurting. I just
Even when I'm trying to like, I think it's a productive conversation. Like when I'm going back and forth with somebody, I'm thinking it's good. They be like, well, I don't know why the fuck you wasted your time. I'm like, damn, bro, I thought this was cool. I thought we was doing good. This was informative for both of us. Like you telling me something, I'm telling you something, blah, blah, blah. I was like, damn, bro.
It's wild.
People don't want to be talked to.
Yeah.
Like people just want to speak their piece and go away.
I mean, that's kind of the internet though, as a whole though. Like even I remember back in the day when we used to get into those Facebook debates and shit. No one ever's gonna see how you see it. You know, it's just how it goes.
That's terrible.
They ready
It
to
is.
go to war.
Yeah.
Nigga, immediately.
Yeah.
Like, damn. Yeah. Like, going fucking
Thumbs
stupid on the
hurting.
keyboard, nigga.
Give me a
Then
Band-Aid.
you at dinner, they respond, oh, hold on, babe. Like, damn, it's that serious? That's crazy.
All right, bro, look.
Hey, and I had those issues back in the day too, but now,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm just to that point where you kind of realize that dynamic of respect ain't there.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah.
What was the third one again that we had? Oh yeah, that one's was just a comment about Key.
Hey, nigga.
How he look like Justin Bieber?
I'm mad he not here, my nigga, because this is now the second time, and I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Right? And on my soul, nigga, I had to go find a picture of Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn.
Spot on.
Yeah.
That is fucking crazy.
That junk got me.
Because I I look at Key every week we hear, and I never seen Justin Bieber.
Me neither.
Yeah, me neither.
So after it was on Facebook, and I laughed at that one, and then it happened on IG, and I was like, "Dude,
Nah,
this
it
nigga
be
look like Justin Bieber?"
bro, it's like every time he talk on a video now that
Yes.
someone comments that, and it be someone different too.
I know that's why.
Yeah.
That's why I had to go find a picture and put it side. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this nigga look like Justin Bieber."
When I
That's
seen it the
crazy.
first time, I was like, wait, what? And then I said, let me go look. And I said,
second
oh
time.
my God.
That's what happened to me. It was the second time where I was like, "What the hell y'all looking at?" And I went to go find that picture, and I was like, "Damn, this nigga black Justin Bieber."
I said
That's crazy.
that junk was like to the T. I was like, I can't even hate on this. That is hilarious.
Yeah.
I wonder if he ever heard that shit before.
Yeah.
Like if him personally and his like, there's no way like both times that he was on the clip that they said it and he's never heard it before.
Yeah.
I wish he was on here so I can ask him because I want to know if he has.
We'll have to bring that back around next
Oh
week.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, next week.
I'm
gonna-
sure someone will. If you post another clip of him, I'm sure someone will
Oh, yeah.
say it again.
And that's crazy, man. Because like even to look at him and be like, "Oh, Justin Bieber," I'd never seen that
Yeah.
ever. Personally, looking at him, seeing pictures, I was never
Yeah.
like, "This ain't like Justin Bieber." Never.
But he do.
Yes, nigga, like insanely.
Yeah, it's crazy how accurate it is. It's like he really do look like him. Like, dang, I can't believe it. But yeah, let's move.
Ooh, matching your friends with someone else.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that one too.
Woo! Hey, nope.
That's a good one.
I
Man.
quit. I will never.
You not into that?
No, I'm not playing matchmaker no more.
Yeah, matchmaking your friends with somebody. That was a
It's-
topic.
Man, hell no.
Man, I thought it was interesting because I feel like it is a.
It's like recommending your friend for a job that they fuck off.
Yeah, it's a.
Yeah.
You know how they look on you,
Yeah.
like where you and your manager solid.
yeah.
And like, oh, my boy he need a job. He a solid dude, and he come and he late all the time. He fucking up, and they fire him, and they looking at you like. That's how I feel about playing matchmaker for my friends. Like, if that shit fail, they're looking at me like, "Hey, man, I thought you said you vouch for this nigga."
Yeah.
I feel like it's shaky grounds in both ways. You know what I mean? Like you hooking your friend up with whoever, and then whoever you're hooking them up with. You know, like
Yep.
they can look bad to the girl that you hook them up with, or the girl can look bad to your friend,
Yeah.
and both of them gonna reflect badly on you.
So I have a question. As far as matchmaking, is this like your homie coming to you saying like, "Yo, you know her a little bit more. Can you put a word in?" Or is it like they don't know each other and you are like, "Okay, these two seem like they could
I think
work
both.
well
I-
together."
Either way,
Yeah,
honestly.
I would
Yeah,
think
'cause
more so the second.
See, I think the second one is worse. Like you making yourself like you're pretty much inputting yourself into their relationship. Like if it goes bad, they both gonna come to you and be like, or you gonna start getting calls like, "Yo, did you know she was like this? Oh, did you know he was like this?" And I'm not trying to be in that, right?
Yeah.
I think if you throw the lob a little bit, like
Oh, like the alley oop.
yeah, but also I think that's your own journey too. Like I feel like relationships are like your own journey. Like
Yeah.
like if you interested, you know, go pursue that.
Yeah.
You know, don't put it on me to like talk to her for you.
Yeah.
Now, if y'all, you know, if we was playing spades or something, and you know, we was just chopping and shit or whatever, like
Yeah.
maybe you could throw a little lob. But
Right.
yeah, where it's to the extent where you can be, you know, the middleman for information. Nah.
See, my thing was like, cause this happened to me recently. This why I brought it up. 'Cause my one of my coworkers came up to me one day and she saw like a post we put on our photography page of one of my homies, and she saw it and she was like, "Oh, my daughter seen the picture of your homie that you guys posted on your page, and she really likes him. So can you put in a word for her and da-da-da?" And I'm just thinking about it, and I'm like, yo, like I don't even know like, what type of girls he like. I don't even know her. Like if I go out there and like just be like, "Hey, just to let you know," like what if he like, "Hey, Suave, like you really tried to hook me up?"
Nah,
with,
you know,
what
but
I
you know what?
mean?
In that, I'm gonna just say it's love. Like, I put you on. Like, hey, she was looking,
Yeah.
but like I don't know nothing about her.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I'm just telling you that she was
Right.
looking. So I think even in your first one, I deal with that one.
The one where they don't know each other. And
Not
you,
where they do, like where you know they like he asked about the chick,
Right,
And now
yeah.
in that's on you.
Yeah.
you're asking about her.
Yeah.
So I can plug you, but like I'm not playing matchmaker then.
Yeah.
Really, like I'm just linking y'all.
Yeah.
You inquired or she inquired. about you, and I can tell you, hey, Shorty was looking, she was heading.
Right. There's interest there.
Yeah, that's not me playing matchmaker though. That's
I agree.
just like,
yeah,
I'm the middleman. Like, hey, he told me that blank.
yeah,
Yeah.
She said, Jordan, you play spades?
yeah, a little bit.
You don't.
We'll
play no fucking
yes, I
spades.
do. We'll
Jesus
play
Christ,
after
I
this.
hate when niggas say that shit.
Let's play.
Then you play. Don't say a little bit.
I mean, I'm not, the best. But
What does that mean?
I'm more of a poker guy.
Okay, but you're not the best. What does that mean? And it's like spades. Well, I'm telling you what. I'm just telling you, from me to you, when a nigga say that, they're gonna assume you do not fucking play.
I mean, that's cool. I could sit at I could sit at a table though, but I'm saying like if we talking poker though, then we could do like $100 buy-in. Like I'm cool with that.
All right.
Like I'm more confident in my
Is
poker
poker
game.
a skill game?
Yeah.
All right.
Understanding when to play, when not to play.
But but people bluff and shit like that. Like, right? They
yeah, but if you good, when people bluffing and shit though.
how the fuck would you know that?
Because off the cards you have, off what's on the river and shit, like.
Okay.
And off the cards you have, like okay, well, even if you do have this, I'm already.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot more skill to that.
It's a lot of ins and outs, just like spades.
Yeah.
I guess like any other card game, because like spades is a game for sure of like you need to have skill, but you also got to have the fucking cards, right? And so that's why I asked you, like,
because there is some luck, obviously.
Of course,
you gotta
with getting that card.
Yes, exactly.
So I play with people who like get the cards and they talking crazy the whole night, and I'm like, nigga, I can't. We've gone board 4 times. Like, how you talking crazy? We don't have any cards.
Yeah.
Like you going crazy on us, like you yelling and shit. Y'all getting 10 hands, nigga. We can't do anything about that. Y'all got the fucking cards. So when you say like, I'm all right, I play a little bit. That's why I said you don't fucking play no spades.
Well, I'm saying like you having a party at the crib, I can play.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna say like
You nice?
Yeah, hey, make sure we together and like
That's me though.
yeah.
I'm a barker.
Yeah,
Like,
see,
I'm
that's
like,
why.
Because I just want to know
That's
if my
more
partner.
so why I said a little bit because
Right.
I already knew you'll be like, oh, okay, you play, we going, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's how that's how I said.
That's why she asked. Like, shit, that's my partner. She was like, Jordan plays spades. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Get him on the table.
but we try to play with anybody.
Why I never seen him?
Anybody who play, bro, we be like, you play? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, let's
That's
get
I
it.
already knew. That's why I'm like a little bit.
Look, my other spades partner on there, he got the eyes.
Yeah,
That
see,
nigga Marcus like,
I wasn't even front. I'm not good at it.
that's why I've told her, I play dominoes.
Yeah, I play
Yeah,
dominoes.
dominoes too. I
Well,
play.
come on in. We pull the
Yeah.
dominoes out because I'm always trying to play spades. Spades or dominoes. I'm good with either one.
Yeah,
Or chess.
I play
I
dominoes.
fuck with Uno too.
Uno's stressful.
Uno's luck though too.
Yeah.
But Uno is
Nah, you
similar where you got to play the cards and shit. You got to hold the +4s, all that. But
He said, tell him to slide.
It gets beefy.
I'll play.
Uno gets beefy.
Uno is where you find out like if a nigga fuck with you.
Yeah.
You don't want you don't want your friends to the left or the right of you. I'm start looking at them different.
Yeah.
But that's too many. That's 2 draw 4s though. Is it personal?
Yeah.
You,
Two of them? You can wait for the reverse?
They got the skip.
Yeah, on
Skip.
me. Like,
Yeah.
you been tagging me all night. What's going on?
Yeah.
we on the top.
Yeah, like, you got some hidden aggression. We need to have a discussion in here.
All right. So how do
I
y'all
like
feel
it,
about
man.
gossip? Period. Y'all feel like it's like healthy gossip or all of it's bullshit or like there's a healthy medium?
See, one of the things I had about like the whole gossip thing is like, do you think venting to somebody about somebody is gossip? Would you consider that gossip?
I feel like gossip is like I don't even know what the exact definition, but when I think of gossip, I don't think of any facts. I feel like motherfuckers just be talking.
Oh, so it's like just random stuff.
Like a gossip column, right?
Mm-hmm.
A gossip column is really no bullshit. What somebody heard,
Yeah, yeah.
So-
word on the street type shit.
yeah, yeah.
The definition of gossip is casual or unconstrained conversation or reports about other people, typically involving details that are not confirmed as being true.
Right.
So it's essentially, talking
said,
about
she
a
said.
situation where you're not sure if it's hey, did you hear this about
yeah,
such and
yeah,
such?
yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like everybody does it.
Yeah.
Even myself, but to the extent where it's potentially like where you only do it behind people's backs and you'll never like address those things. Like, oh, did you hear this person pregnant? Or, oh, these 2 people fucking blah, blah,
So
blah.
that's that gossip shit.
Yeah.
I don't partake.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
And those are like, I think those are like darker, not darker, but like.
No, but any gossip though, like or in that realm of
Yeah.
what you speaking on, like just saying like, man, did you hear blah blah blah? I don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, and I don't like it when people do it with me around. I don't want to talk to them.
Yeah.
Like that's it. I promise. When I start hearing people gossip a lot, especially about like other people's shit, I no longer want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Because I don't like playing the did you hear, like if you don't know, I'm gonna tell you shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Then why are you repeating it? Because that's how bullshit fly around.
Yeah.
I'm super anti gossip.
Yeah.
Like across, I don't give a fuck what kind. Like friendly banter or anything. If you do not know what the fuck you talking about, don't tell nobody else.
Yeah.
Like don't tell me what you heard from somebody about somebody. Because you telling that shit to somebody else, which means that like you don't even mind spreading that stupid ass shit.
Yeah.
Now what if I do the same thing you did? Now we all like when we was in middle school and everybody said Sierra had a dick.
Telephone.
Right?
Yeah.
Sierra was a boy.
I remember that.
Where'd that come from?
Some dude in Minneapolis or some shit?
No fucking where, right?
Yeah.
Just somebody said it,
Yeah.
and then here we are, telephone.
Yeah.
Now, oh, I heard. Oh, I heard.
Yeah.
Do y'all know? Do anybody know?
Yeah.
Shut the hell up.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
I get what you're saying in that sense, especially if it's coming from I heard from somebody else something.
Just shut up.
That's where it's like, okay, this didn't happen to you. This is not a situation that you can confirm is actually true.
Yeah.
And you out here telling a group.
Yeah.
I think gossip is one of those things that is like really frowned upon, but again, I think like it's a pretty popular thing in today's world.
Oh yeah.
Especially with like Twitter and social medias and shit.
It's always been though. Like we had magazines growing up, where people cutting out the things.
Are you even saying like
There
the
are
Sierra
gossip
thing?
Yeah,
and
there are
shit.
gossip columns, and I'm just
Yeah.
all my like I just never. I do not like. First of all, like I'm a super fact based person. Like I like to talk about shit I know about. If I don't know about it, I'm probably not gonna have a conversation with you about it, even if it's something that like y'all bring to me. If I ain't heard about it, I'm just gonna flat out ask you, what's that about?
Yeah.
I haven't heard about that. Or I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I heard that too. Did you hear that blank blank blank? I'm not ever doing that.
Yeah.
You'll never hear no shit like that come from me.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit.
Yeah, because that's kind of interesting too, where you're not sure of the facts and you still want to believe it's true, that you throwing in shit that you don't know is facts either. That's pretty wild.
Right.
And now you just like you really the gas
Yeah.
for the flames. Like you have no idea if this is like what this thing is doing to anybody. And you just now fanning the motherfucking flames, pouring gas on it, and you innocent, you don't know.
Yeah.
And this person, you tearing this motherfucker up. We all of us. Sierra probably went through a whole lot of shit. Where, like,
yeah.
This is a celebrity, right? But I always like to come back to like us. We not celebrities, but look how people view us,
Yeah.
right? And they trying to kill us. They want to tear us down. They was calling me and you gay from like
From the jump.
from the beginning. But like
Once
imagine
that gay reel came out.
and
we was
now
talking about
me
gay
and Suave,
content.
right? And now say that person go and tell somebody, oh, them two niggas gay,
Yeah.
right? That person go say, oh, I think they together.
Yeah.
The next person be like, yeah, that's a couple on that podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this shit is just it's snowballing downhill, and this motherfucker get bigger and bigger.
Then next thing you know, I'm out somewhere and they like, hey, where Trey at?
Where
I know
your
y'all
man
together."
at?
Yeah. And
What?
That's why I think like gossip is also just like projecting because of your own. Like, why can't you just focus on yourself? Like, why are you so insecure and like who you are that you have to like talk about someone else's perceived issues?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because who
Especially if
cares?
it's not
Like,
coming from you directly as the source. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's coming from something you heard from somebody else, then it's like, why are you even spreading that?
right.
Somebody told you that, and then it's like, so now you're spreading it and you're being like, oh, I heard. Da-da-da-da. But it's like, no, if you don't have the information for sure.
Shut the hell up.
Yeah.
What was that
Yeah.
Logan Paul shit you was talking about?
Oh
You said
yeah,
you was gonna tell me about
so Dylan Dennis and Logan Paul are about to fight. I think it's this Saturday, a boxing match.
Is it this Saturday?
I think it's this Saturday.
Dang, it's soon.
Yeah. And so they're about to fight, and I think for the longest, like Dylan Dennis has been trying to like get a big fight like this. Like it's crazy to say Logan Paul, Jake Paul, they big fights now, but shit,
The names.
you get paid,
the
you
names.
know. And so I don't know if he started this prior to them fighting or what, but he's really promoting the fight. He has found some. So the woman that Logan Paul is now engaged to, her name is Nina Agdal. she used to date Leonardo DiCaprio. She's been around, right?
Yeah.
She got a list a little bit. And so he got all these pictures of her with other guys and shit, and he just keep posting them on the internet. And now everybody
This a
on
part of the fucking fight promotion.
well,
Yeah, that's what they use.
let's get into that.
Yeah.
And so,
hate
and so everybody on these comments and shit is just like, damn, Logan taking L's, Logan lost, blah blah blah. And to me, I'm wondering again, like this, and I was wondering y'all opinions on this. Like, I don't really be caring like about, like, not necessarily a girl's past, as long as she's willing to fully heal with me, right? Whether it's traumas or those certain things, or fully be herself with me.
To make it simple, you believe you can turn a hoe to a housewife.
Yeah, I mean, first off, there's no telling if she's a hoe off these pictures.
You get what I'm saying, though?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
I'm not calling her a
yeah,
hoe, but I'm
right.
just saying, like, to put this shit in layman's terms.
I
What
don't
you're
believe
saying
I could
is that,
turn
like,
a hoe into a housewife. I believe that a hoe could turn into a housewife under her own jurisdiction if she wanted to.
all right. Same thing. All right, I'm
Yeah.
not.
But I'm not. I don't think I could. I don't think I could change her though. Because I'm not. Yeah,
That was a good way to.
yeah, because that's
Oh
but
my God.
that's really how I feel about it though.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
so many people think like they could change people, but in reality you could only change yourself, right? And I'm not willing to say, okay, just because in high school this girl was sucking dick and shit, that when she 30 she can't be just like a monogamous person, you know? Like and
Bruh, her own jurisdiction killed me, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I almost died. Bro. I really almost, bro. That shit,
Go ahead.
that shit almost took
But
me to
it was
fuck.
it was a good
out,
way
nigga.
to. You know what I mean? He brought that joke.
That boy said, "Hold on now."
Yeah.
No, I don't believe I'm saying that if she wants to.
That was a way to dodge that and throw it right back. There you go.
That's kind of the crazy thing, because I feel like with women in the world, they're kind of viewed like that, right?
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
you know, since you've been ran through, like it just
yeah.
is what it is, right? And I just don't think that's facts. Like
I
I
hate
feel like
that.
everybody in life, whether you went to prison or you could turn your life around, right?
Yeah.
Or you could change from what you used to be,
Yeah.
regardless of how bad it's perceived, right? And so that's just my thing with it, where it's like, yo, if they in love
Hey,
and
y'all. Hold on.
yeah.
I just want y'all to know I didn't call that girl a hoe. All right. I see y'all going in, but I did not call her a hoe. Okay. He said she had a list, right? And he was naming all the people. So we know how the public will view that.
Right.
Right. The public's going to view that like they are already. Saying that,
She's a hoe.
she got bodies.
Yeah.
So like she a hoe. Cool. I didn't call her a hoe.
Yeah.
At all. But what I was talking about was what my man Jordan was saying about, like, he's not worried about a woman past. Like, so if she changes and I got to change, I ain't worried about all that old shit. So that's why I premise hold a housewife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Cool. Don't.
And real conversations have to happen for you to understand who that person is today, right? That she very well could be that depiction of herself. Who knows? But if they're to this extent in their relationship, I would trust those two more than anybody. That hopefully they would have had those conversations, not Jimmy 1 2 3 4 5 on the internet who be drinking fucking Mountain Dew and shit and
So look, she said I hate the body count conversation. Now, do that shit matter to y'all?
I don't ask.
Well, yeah, fine. But would if you found out, would it matter?
No,
Nah.
Okay.
not to me.
Cool. Me either. But I know for a fact that it would to plenty.
I think that's your own insecurities.
Yeah. I
Like,
think-
why are you
First
worried?
of all, I'm gonna tell you, I need mine to have a
little bit of experience.
Mine gotta have some bodies.
You getting it from CarMax?
Yeah, for sure. I just want to know who, like, was it taking care of? Like, y'all drove it fine? Was it, how many miles is on this motherfucker? Like, how many owners? I need to know that you've been around the block.
Yeah.
Like, I want mine experience.
Yeah.
Do not come to me with two bodies. Like,
You got a couple dents in the back.
yeah. This some wear and tear, man. I need
Yeah.
this thing a good rod.
Oh my God.
You got the training wheels off. Cause please don't. I don't want to teach you.
Yeah, where you all like,
Yeah, I'm like you Bambi and shit out here.
yeah,
Like,
what's going on?
I don't need that. I need you to come prepared.
Yeah.
So have have some bodies, please. If you gonna fuck with me, please have a decent amount of niggas that you probably knocked down, so that you could have went through.
This makes me, and maybe I don't want to transition off this too fast, but is it different a girl cheating than a guy cheating?
No,
because I feel like a lot of people view that as well.
I
like
agree.
since a girl is
emotional. It gotta be like some kind of real connection.
Yeah, like I mean, she's being penetrated as
Yeah.
opposed to
I heard that.
you doing the penetration.
That is trash.
Yeah, I heard that.
That
whole
alone,
thing.
I do not like that shit right there, because I always hear like a woman can't fuck a bunch of niggas.
Yeah,
She's only getting fucked by a bunch of niggas, and I'm like, I don't know what kind of women y'all be talking to, but I know some killers.
but they're
Like,
perceiving it that way because of how a woman has sex.
Have you ever
though.
been kicked
Yeah.
out, like put out after sex?
No.
Like she wanted you to come over to drop off some dick, and you
kicked
dropped
out?
off dick. Not kicked out, like get the fuck out, but like
it's
after
done.
the dick is done, like what you about to do? You ever had that?
You going home?
Never asked what I'm about to do, but it's been like a underlying energy where it's like
the mutual, like, all right,
Yeah.
you know, not trying to make no food or nothing. Okay, yeah, I can.
Not trying to
you
make
know,
no food or nothing. Hey, Jordan be getting fed after sex.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Jordan said, "Damn, you ain't
I'm trying
making
to
no
think of a-
sandwich, though."
no, I'm trying to think of an example where it's like, you know, you could just tell the energy is like, you know,
Not
we're
wanting
not
to
really
watch
making
no
no eye
TV.
contact or nothing
Yeah.
after. It's like,
Yeah.
you know,
they start acting like they getting ready for bed.
I should get out of here.
Do you care about that? Did
No.
it make you feel away?
It depends on how I perceive the connection with that specific
Man, I don't
person.
give a fuck how the connection is. I had a girl tell me, bro, like what, like pretty similar to like what you about to do, right? And mind you, I wasn't gonna stay anyway. I had no intentions on staying with this girl, and so like we got finished fucking, and she was like getting dressed, nigga. Like she wouldn't like not her comfortable clothes, but
Like throwing them around?
like putting the shit back, like actively, like she's like, "What you want to get into tonight?" I was like, I don't know, right? But I was gonna leave. This is the thing. I was gonna leave anyway, but I felt away. I kid you not. I like I'm being transparent as fuck with y'all. I was like, damn, you trying to fuck me and kick me out? Like I was leaving anyway, but I and it made no sense for me to feel away because I was going to leave anyway.
Yeah.
But I did feel away. I was like, damn.
Did you feel away because you thought that that's
Nah.
her saying it wasn't as good as
Nah, I just felt away because like you trying to rush me out of here, my nigga. Like I was gonna leave.
See, I would have
You gotta put
wondered.
me out.
It would have made me wonder if it was like not a good experience for that person.
I killed her. Like I didn't have to worry about that. And
Yeah,
with that
yeah.
with that one specifically, like
Yeah.
she was like very vocal about like it being good. So when she was trying to get me out, I was like,
Well, and she said, "What you getting into?" Does that mean she's
"What
trying
you
to
about
get you out?
do?" Yes,
Oh yeah, that's a kick.
That's
out.
not. That's not
Okay.
saying like
Jordan, no.
you trying to go
Jordan,
get.
don't
You
let-
trying to go get Philly cheesesteaks?
Jordan. If a woman is asking you what you about to do for the rest of the night after sex, she is not asking you what you doing. She want to know how to fuck fast you getting out.
I can't. The type of person I am, I will ask like, "Yo, oh, what? Are you trying to go get something to eat?"
Oh no, you gonna set yourself up for fucking failure.
I've
I
been-
mean, then at that point, it's an honest conversation. But
I don't even want to have that. I'm gonna just go because I got it. Like what you getting into for the rest of the night? I'm like, damn, bro, I'm finna leave.
yeah,
Yeah, 'cause the next comment is gonna be like, "Oh well, I'm just getting ready for bed."
do I need to get my parking validated?
And I'll be hot.
But yeah, so when we had transitioned to it being about, you know, is it different for a girl? That's kind of what I was saying with like the body count thing. I feel like a lot of guys care more about the body count because it means that more people have been in this sacred space with this girl,
Yeah.
as opposed to guys, you know, we just sticking and moving.
It's
you
like
know?
the keyhole metaphor. Have you guys
Uh-huh.
heard that one? When it's like, yeah, when you got a key, you can stick your key in a whole bunch of locks. But if you get your lock and a whole bunch of people, yeah,
anyone can get in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But that's why. But for me, I don't, and that's why I think it's more of your own insecurity, and you try to put it on the woman because you say it's more of a sacred thing, all these certain things. That's on you, brother. You know, like I think to Trey's point, like you get to an age where experience is gonna be experience. You know, women are gonna be more experienced, and whether it's 25, 100. Nah,
Yeah.
you know, like I'm not about to sit here and say, oh, Mia Khalifa can't change her life around. You know,
Right. I think it's bad that people look at people like that. And
you find that funny?
they use they use that as ammo. You know what I mean? They immediately like use it to degrade somebody who's dating a woman in that sense. Like, oh, I'm gonna make him look bad by saying his girl got with this, and this person. But it's like, why do you care that much?
Yeah,
Why are you paying
Jordan ass.
attention?
What would they say?
It said Jordan be in love. He said he don't understand the lingo.
Nah, I don't necessarily be in love. Like I could definitely stick and move, but like that, if someone's not upfront with me, I'm not gonna. I'm trying to get to a point where I'm not perceiving it some sort of way.
Hey, you'll stick and move, right?
Yeah.
Do you have to like? You really can you think? Not do you think? Can you pull up on a girl and like just like wham bam, like hit her from the back and just exit?
Yeah.
Bro, I can't do that no more. I don't wanna do it no more. I need a vibe,
yeah.
bro.
I
I don't
need
know
a
what's going on. Like right
conversation.
now, in my life, I do not have that like pull up, fuck, and leave no more. I'm not even driving over there for it. I literally, if it's like 9, 10 o'clock at night, and you talking about like pull up, I need some dick, I'm not coming.
Yeah.
Because like I don't, maybe I'm just not horny enough no more.
See, I go through waves.
I don't got no
Like
way.
I just got out of a long committed relationship, and after that, you kind of like, you know,
No, I don't
trying
wanna,
to explore
I'm-
a
I
little
don't
bit, but
want
not
a
trying to find
relationship.
that connection. Cause yeah, like not to. I don't want to say this. I'm not trying to say like bragging or nothing, but I feel like I'm a pretty good like person at conversation.
Yeah.
So at times I'm not really trying to make it like
You're not
too
trying to get
in-depth.
deep
Yeah.
into
Nah,
it.
like, but like something, you feel me? Like me, right? And I feel like people don't do a good enough job of like making sex like sexual. You know, like there's no vibe. Most people do not give a fuck about having like a vibe set for sex if I'm coming over to fuck.
Yeah.
Right? You don't got nothing rolled up. Like if you smoke, you don't got no weed rolled up.
candles
You don't got
going
no
on.
shots. I mean, the candle weed, that's fine, right? But I'm just talking about like the energy. I don't have that in me anymore to pull up, pull my dick out, fuck you, and exit.
without having
Nah,
some sort of situation.
You know, whatever. You know, how was your day? Like we can smoke, we can laugh a little bit, get the energy right. Because honestly, about sex itself, the actual act, motherfuckers don't even know how to make that sexual.
Yeah.
Like it's just from the jump. I'm like, damn, bro, like you didn't even build. Like I've had bitches top me off, right? And they pull my dick out and just immediately like neck. And I'm like, damn. You wanna like kiss my shit, bitch. Like lick it. Yo, lick my nuts. Do something like why 100 miles per hour from the jump, bro. This didn't build. Like we didn't have, and that's what I'm talking about doing something beforehand.
Yeah.
Because like if we laughing and you know we end up getting close or touching or whatever the fuck, and then we fuck, cool. But like I just don't have it in me no more to pull up to drop the dick like that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I will pull up for a vibe. Is my point. If I'm gonna pull up and come see you tonight, I'll pull up for a vibe for us to talk a little bit. Then we can fuck. Like you know, just something.
Yeah.
But just the raw like, hey, I need some dick. Come over. Call somebody else.
So do you go in like if I don't fuck is an issue?
Nah.
So you just going to chill?
For the vibe.
Okay.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. I'm at that point in life.
Yeah.
Like where like sex is not.
See, I know people.
It's not important enough for me to get up out my fucking bed,
Yeah.
drive across town to your house, to put my dick in you, and drive back home.
Yeah.
But I will pull up for a good time.
Yeah.
And your pussy is not a good time. I don't give a fuck how good it is. It's not good enough for me to slide to fuck and then go back home. Not at this time, bitch. I got work in the morning. But I'll pull up on you for a good time. I'll pull up on you for a vibe, nigga. We play some dominoes and we can fuck after that. Like,
Yeah.
cool, whatever. But I don't know. I don't got that in me no more.
Nah, I feel
used
that.
to.
Yeah, I feel like connection is important.
Yeah.
Connection is very important, but it's not just, sexual connection needs to be there as well. You know, there needs to be some type of connection there. If there's no connection at all, because then the sex be off.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause ain't no vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no fucking vibe. Like, and women, y'all have it awful where y'all don't even give a fuck about trying to turn a man on. Right? And I can't speak for too many men. I'm not there for y'all, you know, y'all process. But women do not mind not turning a nigga on. If your dick don't get hard, or if your dick is not hard, they like, what's the problem? You're the fucking problem. Like, what do you mean? What's the problem?
Start
Like,
watching TV.
what the fuck?
I'll wait.
Get it up. No, bitch. What the fuck do you mean? No, come help. Like, come do something. Help me, because I understand why horny ass niggas just pull up with a hard dick. Like, you feel like you're the prize, and like he's supposed to be glad to have sex with you, so his dick should just be hard when you get there. But bitch, you ain't that motherfucker fine. And you're not that cool. Like your energy, and that's again back to my point about the vibe. That's what's going to turn me on. You being a cool ass person, us laughing, us chopping it up, us doing something is going to create a sexual energy in me to where I want to have sex.
Yeah.
Right? I don't like
I feel that
bitch
for sure.
coochie, just don't be coochieing like that for me to just pull up and be horny, so horny off the rip where my dick standing up when I get there. Bitch, eat a dick.
No, I feel that for sure. I think like I said, after I got out of my committed relationship, then you get to that point again where you're like, yeah, that's not really it though either. You know, you like the connection is cool, you know, like
Yeah. It's not.
it's not
Look, these smash ass niggas. Jordan, we don't want the conversation. We really want dick and for y'all to go home. You see?
Yeah.
Little mannish assholes, bro. You see what I'm saying?
I mean,
that's how they treat you.
But that's why I go there like that though.
Man,
I'm like, hey,
I'm not coming.
Ready to go.
That's why I'm not coming.
How was work?
Just get snatched.
Yeah.
Snatched up. You come in, it's just a red light on.
Yeah. Yeah. What the hell? Some can. Ooh, what is this? You got incense?
She said, she said, because I'm gonna hand you your clothes before I even put mine on, so you know. Bro, that's crazy. Can you imagine like a naked bitch is like, here you go.
That's what everybody though, or she's saying just like me,
the
like
ones who she want to, like not you, nigga.
No, I'm just saying like, oh, cause he kind of ugly type shit. Like,
No, nigga. She talking about the niggas that she want to fucking want them to leave.
I mean, like, that's kind of crazy going into every situation like that though. It'd be times where I feel like that, but it's also times where it's like, nah, this girl attractive, you know, like,
yeah.
Let's hang out a little bit.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm cool, bro. I'm telling you. And maybe somebody said I'm getting old, but maybe it is that, but I don't have that kind of energy anymore to where like I'm so horny that I'm waiting for a you up text. You feel me? Because I'm not the you up nigga. If I'm coming over for a vibe. You got to provide me with something.
Yeah.
Be cool. You know, show some love. Then we ain't got to have no long ass conversation. You don't got to have candles. But like, yeah, my nigga, like I'm coming over. We finna vibe. My nigga, we gonna vibe. If we just gonna fuck, then call somebody else. I wanted that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's I don't know if it's an age thing at all, but it's just what happened to me. So.
Yeah. See, I've taken the you up thing before, but I chill.
You up?
So
you up to come to me?
Yeah, I wouldn't waste time. You know, I mean, I would waste time. 'Cause I'm a chill. I'm not gonna rush into anything.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'll be
like,
yeah, and I'm not so definitive. You know, like sometimes I'm not the you up type of guy.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm cool with it. Like I'm just not so definitive.
Pull up on me, because I'm going to do the job that I'm telling you I want somebody to do. So if you up at me and you gonna pull up, bet when you on your way though, if you smoke, I'm gonna roll something up. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So and this is quick. We don't have to sit here and have no long drawn out ass conversation.
Yeah.
I don't got to set the lights and the mood and all that shit for you. But like, there's a way to like really set a sex vibe without being super duper extra. Mm-hmm. It could be what you have on. It could be you smelling good. It could be the room setting. If you got a color light, changing that. Me rolling something up for you or asking if you drink when you show up. Anything that's creating a vibe is what I need now, because otherwise I'm not turned on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm not. Hell no. And I don't want it. Go away. Go away.
You're not trying to do all that.
No. It's boring. It's boring. And I'm turned off by a lot of shit. So like sexually, nigga, I want to hear I'm muting the TVs. I don't want to hear no music. Like I'm like in the shit. So like I can be turned off by a number of things. So which again, back to like why I need a vibe. Because if you get on my motherfucking nerve,
Yeah.
right? You
Have you ever?
We're not gonna have sex.
That's what I was about to say. Have you ever like met up and then the vibe was off and was just like,
I'm going home.
Yeah, see, I've done that before.
And I've been there plenty of times. But that again, back to the point where like I'm not just coming in and bam, bam, bam and leaving. Yeah. Like if I come and like me and you chopping up and like shit just seem a little off, I'm now turned off. Now I know this vibe ain't it.
Yeah.
See, that's why I said I'll waste time. Yeah. That when I go over there, I'm feeling you out no matter what. Yeah, if it feels off, I'm gonna be like, we can watch TV.
Well, and there's certain qualities that I think translate to both that you can assess within just like a vibe at first.
Yeah.
Like how their breath smells and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can really get some assessments going on instead of like you already like knee deep and you smell it, you know, when she already in the act or something, you know? So I agree with that for sure.
Yeah, you having a conversation and you get like, a little... yeah. What was you talking about?
Yeah.
You forget the whole conversation?
Yeah.
And that's real. That's when you know, like...
Yeah,
we might have to.
I forgot I had to pick up my niece for dance recital.
Gotta go.
You didn't tell me you had a niece.
You don't got no siblings.
I get why certain people can do that, and even now, still till this day, cool. But like. It's just not.
When you were younger, you were able to, though.
For sure.
Yeah.
But like, I was horny as fuck all the time. Like, just a little horny ass nigga. Like, I was, at that point, I was fine with sex just being like my dick, her pussy. That was sex to me.
Yeah.
It's no longer that.
Yeah.
Like, if just be like, my dick in you is like the minimum. Like, there are a lot of things that I need to happen while me and you are having sex in order for me to like want to even continue having sex or to have sex with you after this.
Yeah.
But when I was younger, I didn't have that.
Yeah.
Nigga, I was just like, if we fucking, we fucking. That's what me and her do. We having sex.
Yeah.
But now, nigga, I don't, You got some, yo coochie, some Reggie, nigga, I'll probably never fuck you again. Like, I'm good. I don't even want it again. That shit was cool. Like, it was, nah.
Yeah.
I'm not coming back.
That makes sense.
And when you're young, you don't care. Niggas are just, we was just having sex, bro. Like, niggas were just cool with, like, penetrating a woman.
Yeah.
That's all we was like, we fucked. Like, now I'm like, nah, that shit was...
Yeah.
I'm like, that wasn't. Have y'all ever had somebody ask y'all?
Ask me what?
Like if it was good.
After?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to tell somebody no?
No, because so there was this girl, she, and maybe this is like a red flag, I don't know, but she like asked like a little, you know, not a questionnaire, but like afterwards, just like, so how was this? How was, you know? And it's like, damn, you asked, like, well, you just trying to brush up on your skills? Was, you know, I don't know, you know? But yeah, no, that was like the one time it had happened. And I guess like when I was in my relationship and shit, there would be times where it's just like, yo, you know.
I got cussed out real bad.
Feedback and shit, but.
This girl asked me once if her head was solid, and I told her it wasn't. And she cussed me out bad, nigga. Like, but blocked me and everything.
After the fact? You didn't tell her like during?
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. As honest as people like feel like I am, and as much like tact as people feel like I lack and shit like that, or like, oh, Trey always say it. No, he don't. So like, if it's trash during the process, I'm probably just gonna stop you, right? Yeah. But I'm gonna just stop you to the sense of like, let's fuck.
Let's move on.
Yeah. But not like, hey, this is ass. Stop it. But like, if you ask me, this balls in my court. Like, this is check up for me. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, like, that shit was basura.
Yeah, I can't lie. That was something I used to be nervous about. Like
what, feedback?
Yeah, giving people feedback.
Yeah.
I'd be like, dang, really gonna ask me this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm telling you, if it's real. Hey, so I
gotta let you know the truth
on this topic that we touching on. We are trying to do a full-blown sex talk episode for everybody who ain't here listening right now. Y'all want to shoot for next week, or are we gonna try to move it out further than that?
Whenever y'all ready to do it.
I'm down. So for that, we will need women, right? We are going to have niggas swapping out of chairs, handing over microphones, but we want to make this one like the whole episode about the type of shit we talking about right now. So if you are a woman in Vegas and you want to come take one of these seats to have that conversation, pull up. And remember, y'all can call. So during this episode, I'm sure this is gonna be an episode where motherfuckers gonna want to call. Remember that y'all can call and voice y'all opinion, ask questions or whatever the fuck. But just remember we said it.
Yeah.
And we gonna do a little more promotion for that episode as well to get the word out so that obviously y'all all want to talk about sex all the fucking time. It's always the most popular episode on any podcast when they have that episode.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah, we'll try to do something else throughout the week where maybe we go live and try to have y'all toss us some topics about the podcast so we can use it for the podcast. So we'll try to do something like that.
Let me call in. I got something to say.
but I was gonna ask you guys because I watched a video not that long ago, probably like last week, where this dude was talking about toxic masculinity doesn't exist. So he's basically like saying that it doesn't exist and people made it up to, try to basically, I guess I want to say demasculate men almost, or emasculate men. So he was saying that both are toxic. Both can be toxic. But he was like, people more so push toxic masculinity than
that was my man with the suit on.
I think so.
Dude with glasses. He a Muslim cat. I
think
might
so.
have. I might have that video saved.
Yeah.
I was on board, dude. Honestly, I don't know if you was finished.
No. I see. But yeah, it just had me wondering about like y'all thoughts on it. Do y'all think that it exists, and do you guys think that people do focus more on toxic masculinity and not femininity and stuff like that?
I've never heard the term toxic femininity, and I believe that there's more of that than toxic masculinity. And I also think that like the toxic masculinity thing is tossed around so fucking much.
So easy.
Like,
yeah.
Masculinity itself is not toxic.
Right.
So like, but that is the message for the most part.
Yeah.
Is that like masculinity in itself is toxic. And I just don't fuck with that. Like, I feel like there are males who can use, like, it exists.
Yeah.
I want to say that. Toxic masculinity does exist, but I don't think that it's as big a deal as people, put it out there. And again, back to what I said, I think a lot of toxic femininity is more prevalent in today's, right? Like, where the feminists are like super duper strong about everything. I seen a girl argue with a nigga about opening a door for her in real life. And I was like, he's being polite. And she was gunning him down. Like, nah, it's not polite. It's whatever the fuck the term was that she used, was basically saying like that she was weak. Mm-hmm. She was less capable of opening a door than he is because he's a man. And she was using that as toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
This man opening the door for her was him displaying his toxic masculinity, because it was basically saying like women aren't as capable or should not open their own doors or do these type of things. And if a man feels like that, then that's toxic masculinity. And that's trash to me.
Yeah, I think it's overused a lot, toxic masculinity, in a lot of weird cases where people will be like, oh yeah, this is just, they're trying to push their manhood on us. And it's like, no, actually, some people are just actually being men. I get like there is, like, as Trey said, toxic cases where people will try to use their toxic masculinity to take away the manhood of another man. You know what I mean? Like when they'll like try to say like, you are not a man because, or you are soft because, or, I think that's where toxic masculinity more so shows itself. Mm-hmm. But like a man just like trying to open a door, like he said, or a man just trying to do something, like, or being just manly in a sense, if they're actually just extra masculine, they like sports and they just going for all this stuff, then I don't see it as toxic in that sense.
I see this thing on it was about toxic masculinity again, but it was on Subways. Mm-hmm. And they was talking about men spreading. Did you ever hear about that?
No.
It was a big ass thing for a while about men spreading, basically how men sit.
Yeah.
Right, with our legs open. And like there were women going around in public subways where men weren't like causing anybody inconvenience to the left or the right, but like women were going by doing this to men. because they were saying men were inconsiderate of like the women around them or people around them when they sit just, you know, like, and I'm like, damn, bro, y'all have a problem with everything.
You know what it reminds me of too is you seen that other video, that girl who she makes this long video where she's like walking like through like a town, and she's like paying attention to all the men that say something to her.
Oh,
yeah.
saying something.
Yeah, just look or say something to her. But like some of these men were just saying like hi, hello. They weren't even like, you know, like whistling and doing all that stuff. They were just saying hello, and she was still taking that as like, oh, look at all these men who's catcalling me, and I'm just like,
the same with
actually, some people actually, like, they're just trying to say hello in passing. Not everybody is like
you're attractive,
trying to be aggressive in the sense of like, hitting on you in a overly aggressive way in the sense of catcalling.
They're just in the gyms. The girls will be in
Oh,
the
yeah,
gyms, and they're like they working out, and so they start zooming in on men, watching them from afar and shit like that. Like, sweetheart, you're attractive. You feel me? You're attractive. You got on these little ass shorts. You got on that little ass shirt. You showing a lot of skin. I don't understand why you don't expect anybody to look at you. And why are you here in the gym with your fucking camera recording you? If you want people on the internet to look at you, why are you so upset about people looking at you in person? Like, get your fucking priorities together, my nigga. Like,
it just
you're recording so that people can watch you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This what you about to post is going on the internet for millions to see.
Yeah.
And you're upset about the 12 niggas in here looking?
I just wonder what the middle ground is, though. Because, like, you know.
From both? Like toxic masculinity and femininity?
Yeah, in a sense from both, where like there's the understanding from the feminine side that, you know, sometimes a man is just trying to showcase that he's attracted to her or something, or a man just wants to be the provider of the household because that's what's within his, you know, being of him feeling validated and being a man, right? But also, like, you know, women just got equal rights 60 years ago, something. So it's hard to find a balance where, you know, of course there's extremes, but also there is extents where, like, you know, it was hard for women to get in places of power and shit like that. And so trying to find a balance where it is, you know, I think we see the similar thing with race too, you know. Like, I saw a video where this black girl, she was pissed because Bronny James had went to
I hated that video.
prom with a white girl.
Hated that
and she's
video.
like, we just gonna ignore, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm like, okay, I mean, I guess that's kind of unfair because you don't really know the white girl's intentions, but also, you know, I get also where a black woman stands in the world and how it's, you know, they feel less valued and stuff like that. So when they see someone,
Hey,
like
don't understand that.
I mean, there's just I just try to find a middle ground, bro.
Yeah,
No, I want you to know.
Yeah.
Don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, that's just where I'm at, though.
Even for that black girl making that video, she could shut the fuck up. and that's this me being super duper pro black, by the way.
Yeah.
She was stupid. Like the shit that she was saying, it was.
But I feel like
ignorant
I feel like there is black women that feel that way. That, like, you know,
fine, mind your fucking business. You know how many black women always complaining about like black men fucking with others? If you truly don't care, if you truly are going to ignore them, then why are you making this video?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, if that's truly your stance, is that like Bronny James now was raised by 2 black parents and he dating this white girl, and so he don't give a fuck about black women and all of that. Black women, y'all be the problems when y'all do that shit. Because him dating a white woman does not mean he don't fuck with black women. So the fact that you did that, right? You made this the focal point now, though, because he's with this white woman, that he don't fuck with y'all. That's not fucking true. Yeah. And not only is it not true, but like, you reaching to hell for that. For what? You're not helping nobody. You're not helping us out either. Telling us now to ignore Bronny. Don't support nothing he do. Because that was her message. Like, when black men are dating white women, black women should no longer deal with them on any level at all. That is ignorant as fuck.
Yeah.
So I don't want you to understand that at all.
Yeah, and I totally understand that part that you're saying. It's more so when I'm saying middle ground, like, how do we find that middle ground where the black woman does feel valued and the black man's allowed to be attracted to a white woman?
Your value should not come from
Yeah.
anything but your fucking value.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, don't feel less value as a black woman because this black man chose to date a white woman. That has nothing to do with your value. And that's a problem with people in life. Shit do not be about you. And people so quick to make things about them that have nothing to do with them.
Yeah.
That Him fucking with her has nothing to do with black women as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know why he fucking with her. It could have everything to do with anything but her skin color. You don't know that. You're just an angry ass, bitter ass black woman because it's a black man with a white woman. You're damn near, you're prejudiced a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have anything against interracial relationships. I will not have one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be with any woman who is not black.
Yeah.
Right. But I have homeboys who are married to Hispanics. I got homeboys who married to white women. I don't have anything negative to say to them. I don't feel like they don't fuck with black women. They just married somebody else. They fell for somebody else. That's it. It don't got to be all that weird ass shit that she was on. I hate that. I hate that. Yeah. Not just her. Yeah. But that perspective, that take is so ass to me, man, because I know pro-black people who date outside their race.
Yeah.
I'm not more pro-black than anybody because I won't date outside my race. I'm literally just not interested in any other, like other races. Drop dead gorgeous white women do nothing for me.
Yeah.
When I see them, I don't be like, man, but I feel like that about every other race that's not black.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I don't have nothing to do with me being prejudiced. I don't dislike them. Nothing. They just do not do for me what black women do.
Yeah.
But if somebody heard me say that, I would be pinned as something too.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like, oh well, you limiting yourself and blah blah blah, and that sounds a little prejudiced. That sounds a little racist, and it doesn't. It's just my preference.
Yeah.
The end.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing past that.
And that's why within preference, cool. But again, like when I was tying it back into like the relation between masculinity and femininity, where the woman didn't have the same rights as a male 60 plus years ago, you know, or however long, it's 2023, you know, like whether it be 100 years ago or whatever, it's the same thing between black and white people, you know? So it's just trying to find, when I'm saying it, trying to find that sweet spot where it is like, okay, you know, those certain things.
It's a hard.
Who are you talking about in his comments?
It's a hard place to find because I feel like it's extreme on both sides, but I feel like understanding is going to be the middle ground. You got to understand and not really push a narrative that you don't know if it exists or not.
Right.
Like, you know, like, for example, pushing the narrative of like a man catcalling if you don't know that's the case. You shouldn't push it if you don't know that's the case. Same thing for like how that woman pushed that, oh yeah, he's not for black women just because he's dating outside of his race.
Yeah.
You don't know that, so you can't really push the narrative, but people push these narratives in certain scenarios when they see it because they associate it with I guess you could say the other side, the extreme side of it.
Right.
Like what it could be.
What do you think if like the repercussions of not knowing and finding out that it is actually something bad is like putting you in trouble or danger? Like for instance, this guy who, if every girl put their guard down because it's just guys who would think they're attractive, and then boom, something bad happens to her and it puts her in danger. Like, how do we find that middle ground? Oh,
you're talking about as far as like if it's a situation that doesn't seem like catcalling and a girl.
Not even just doesn't seem like, even if it is a catcalling situation, or she, you know, a girl carries pepper spray everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I was with a girl for 7 years and she was worried every single time she was walking through parking lot and saw a man.
Yeah.
Because she was worried of the dangers that a man could do to her. Right? How do you find that middle ground? Like, should she be more open to, okay, this guy just thinks, like a guy trying to pull up next to her and rolls down the window, hey, roll down your window. She views it as this guy potentially could kidnap me. He may view it, hey, I just want to let you know that you're attractive. Is it better for her to have that guard up though? Because, you know.
I'm going to say better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
For that example itself, better safe than sorry.
Yeah. I would say that's what I was gonna say. Like it's good to have a guard up because you never know. Like just for example, if somebody just walks up to you randomly, most of the time if they're just walking up out of nowhere and you don't know who it is, you kind of have a guard up because you're like, who's approaching me and why?
Yeah.
So I need to assess the situation before I kind of have a guard up, you know. But I think trying to create a narrative is the problem.
Right.
You know, so having your guard up and creating a narrative is different. Like if she's recording them now and like, oh, look at this guy, he's trying to.
Yeah.
It don't need to be that because you don't know it's that.
Yeah.
You can still have your guard up, but you don't need to make it a thing that it's not. Because then when you post that, now people's thinking, oh, this guy was trying to catcall you and maybe he wasn't.
Yeah.
And then it's creating something that's not there.
Like I said, I'd rather be mean than dead.
Yeah.
And that's why I said better safe than sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. And I agree with that. You know,
what was the comment part you was talking about?
I think she was trying to tell me what you were saying. I'm not too sure. It says what he's talking about is when black men disparage black women as their reason for dating outside their race, and plenty do.
But that's not.
Yeah, but Bronny didn't do that.
Yeah.
Though. And I don't think in that situation
that's why I was confused, because I don't know if she was saying that you were saying that, or if she was talking about what we actually talking about, because that's so far off.
Because I think that's a different topic too. Like, so there are times where it's like, oh, I can't date a black woman because such and such.
Yeah.
Right. And or that's why I don't date black women. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, but that's not what we talking about.
Yeah, right. That's
not at all what we're talking about here. She then goes on to say, no, that's completely understandable because you didn't say anything negative about white women to justify why you're not attracted to them.
With the Bronny situation, he's saying.
Yeah.
Or she's saying.
About what I was saying about not fucking with the others, like any other that's not black. But that's literally, that's why I don't understand your first comment.
The first part?
Yeah, because like nobody, yes, that's what I thought he was trying to say.
I don't think that's what he
No, I wasn't saying that.
But this is what we talking about, right?
Yeah.
When somebody says something so clear, and somebody can say, I thought that's what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
That's not even remotely close.
Because that's typically why they're upset about that.
But to what you just said,
yeah,
there's no way that you can take that away.
Yeah, because that wasn't... Because again, with the Bronny situation, it's just a prom picture.
Yeah.
It's no video of Bronny saying, this is why I like white women, blah, 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 you know?
Yeah.
But what I will say is, yeah, typically black women do feel that way, or that's why...
Because they make it about them.
Yeah.
And that's what I was about to say.
That she made that woman in that video made all of that about black women.
Yeah.
And him dating that white girl had nothing to do with black women. Yet she internalized that and made it not about just herself, but all the other black women.
Yeah.
And then even advertised for all the other black women to no longer fuck with Bronny James.
Yeah.
For what? Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
You have no idea why these people are together. You don't know where they met, how they bonded, nothing. But because he with her, he no longer deserved the respect or support from black women. This is what we're doing, black people. This is insane to me.
And to me, that's not fair. That's not fair to him. It's not fair to her. It's not fair to black women.
I know you were commenting on his commentary, not Bronny's, but he never said anything remotely close to that. And that's what I'm saying to you, is that I don't understand how you got that from Jordan when nothing that came out of his mouth was even remotely close to speaking on that.
And like I said, in bringing up the topic, I do know that that's typically an underlying narrative.
Yeah, where it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, she said he mentioned black women not feeling valued in relation to that Bronny situation.
Yeah, because that's what I was saying. Like, she's obviously upset that he's dating a white woman because black women aren't valued at that point in her perspective.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what I was saying. And now whether that you know, you feel validated to feel that way because Bronny said something disparaging or such and such, cool. Then we can assess from there.
Yeah.
But he didn't. It was just a prom picture.
Yeah. So it's like, at the end of the day, they don't know. They assume.
Yeah.
Right.
And
So
just
they're
run off
assuming.
with it. And that's terrible, bro, because now she has a following. And if we go back and look at that video and we open the comments, it's going to be a lot of black women and black men in there agreeing with that lady.
Yeah.
And it's terrible because that's where we at.
Yeah.
In the world.
Because then all of a sudden, you know, the girl gets pushed back for dating him. Oh, you only dating him because
You a come up. Like she done found her one, y'all. She another
that's what I'm saying.
another
I don't
black
know what
man gone.
But
Like,
that's I don't understand the middle ground though. That's what I'm saying.
There's
like,
none.
Yeah,
There's none.
It just seems like that since like on the basis of how certain people were treated in the history of the world, that it's hard to find middle grounds on certain things.
Yeah.
Like whether it be women
Yeah.
to men or
just-
black people to white people, you know, it's hard.
Yeah.
And that's all I was saying. Like, what is the middle ground there?
Yeah. I just think it has to come with the understanding of not pushing the narrative, you know, because you don't know it. You know, I think a lot of people go through the struggle and think that because they went through that this is what it is. But just because you went through it doesn't mean that that is what it is.
Yeah.
In every scenario, you know. And I just feel I understand the extremities of a lot of the rise of certain things. Like, you know, you have the LGBT, you have the black community, you have femininity, you have all these things that are on an extreme because of things that they went through that they were deprived of from years ago.
Yeah.
But there has to come a point where you do understand that not everything is a case of racism. Not everything is a case of homophobia. Not everything is a case of being anti-feminist.
Yeah.
Or, you know, all those things. And you have to assess the situation as such. You can't assess every situation as this is a racist situation.
Facts.
Yeah.
Because it's not.
She said, so I was commenting that it's really more about when black men disparage black women personally, not them simply dating outside their race. You know, I want to say that I understand what you're saying, but it still had nothing to do with what this man was saying. I hear you though. But this, your comment, right, is kind of, I want to say it's what we're talking about, right? A little bit. With what you bring into the table is you're saying that, I don't know now if you're talking about what he's saying, but you're saying that like her problem is more so this than like him dating a white woman. But that's what Shorty was feeling. The video that we are actually shunning is that way of thinking. You know, like she took him dating a white woman as if he was saying something to or against black women, and he's not. So you're saying like this is about that. It's not. It's not about that. It's nothing to do with that at all.
Yeah. She made it about that.
Yes, and so are you. But
yeah,
we have not, and Jordan did not, and I did not, Suave did not. So
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not talking about her.
Should we see if people want to call in?
Yeah. Perfect segue.
She's like, oh yes. She had to get her. What was he saying now?
You said 952-221.
Put the number in there.
Y'all got 15 minutes out of me, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, that's all I got for y'all for phone. Y'all, if y'all want to call though, if y'all want to call in, like this will be the time to do so. So if none of y'all want to call in, we're gonna wrap it up though. So go ahead and throw some comments in there. If y'all want to call. I'm not making personal commentary.
So
I don't understand that.
If you wanna call in, just let us know in the comments real quick, and we'll try to get you on the call real quick. See what you're talking about, and you can talk about any of the topics we address. So if you had a feeling about anything, just
the sex shit went crazy. That's when the comments was like booming.
Call in, and then you can be like, yeah, pertaining to
being hoes and kicking niggas out.
Yeah. This is what I feel about it.
I feel like hey, Will, you know what's funny? We wrapping up. My nigga, he said I finally made it in this hole. He'll never make it. He watched the episode, but he literally never makes it to the lives. So he just slid in here at the end.
Oh, nice. He's like, all right, I'm gonna catch one.
Yeah, you caught the tail end of one.
Yeah. But yeah, if you guys are good.
They look like it. Great.
We good.
What are we taking away from this one?
Is it me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang. Well, I think pretty much I would say extreme of anything is not good. You know, I think that is pretty much a good takeaway from this. Mm-hmm. An extreme of anything is just not good.
Being too heavy on any.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what we do here.
Yeah, find a balance.
Right?
Yeah.
Like every week we have these discussions, and we try to find like what's the medium? Like what's the middle ground to like being extreme on either end.
Yeah.
And I think extreme on any end is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
For the most part, because that's like Democrats and Republicans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Everything that the Republicans do is bullshit. Or everything that the Democrats do is bullshit. Like there's nothing that they'd be like, oh well no, we fuck with that. Never the case.
Yeah.
You know, whereas it's either this side or that side, and I think that limits your growth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It limits your growth for sure. And even just us in general, we had that last week talking about balance and us being non-confrontational, you being confrontational, and how we have to find that sweet spot to just live in, to where we can not be too passive for things, but not be too
aggressive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
It's
yeah,
important, man.
it's important to find a balance of anything. If you're all the way this way with it,
All the time.
it's not good.
With your blinders on, your wall up to like anything that's happening over there. You
Yeah.
can't. I don't understand how you can grow.
Yeah, and also I feel like you're harming other people in the process.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're extreme in something, then you're causing damage to other people who may not be that extreme in that, or may not even be on that side fully, and then you're pushing that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna attack you on this. It's like,
Man, bro, that's crazy. Because honestly, I think that anytime that you have an extremist, I don't know any of them who aren't trying to recruit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like that, it's really bad
yeah,
to think about it that way. Like when you in the middle, I don't think any of us are trying to recruit anybody to the middle, if that makes sense. Like y'all trying to find balance and me trying to find balance on like where we can meet on who we are as people. None of us are trying to drag anybody there.
Yeah.
But if you on that side or on this side, you're always like trying to like bring people, hey, come over here, get away from over there.
you need to be more like, you need to stop.
Anybody extreme is always trying to get other people to be as extreme. There's never like, hey, come mellow out with us, bro. Come on.
That is so true. That is so true. I feel like the middle ground has a better understanding of both sides.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're able to see the BS on both sides. To be honest,
Y'all doing too much over there, and y'all doing too much over there. Like,
both of y'all need to chill and relax.
if you all the way over there, the only thing that you think is y'all niggas over there doing too much.
Yeah.
Y'all stupid,
Yeah.
and we got all the answers on this side.
And you know what's crazy though is just from being like the non-confrontational thing. That was how I would view people who were super confrontational.
Yeah.
Oh, they need to just chill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why they so
And vice versa, because me being on the super confrontational side, I'm like, man, you always let shit slide.
Yeah.
Like, you need to turn up on somebody, man, because otherwise they gonna keep pushing you over.
Yeah. And I'm able to see how bad that is, because I'm telling somebody who they not like that all the time. They not trying, just because they being confrontational, they're not aggressive all the time. Sometimes they're just speaking their mind.
Facts.
So for me to just automatically perceive them as that, I'm perceiving it from a non-confrontational lens instead of perceiving it from where they're understanding where they're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I see it. But yeah, y'all didn't want to call in. We gave y'all the option,
She ended up saying drop the number. We was already into like our closing shit.
Oh dang.
Mm-hmm. But she said maybe next week then. Once we were talking, so I just let it go.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we could prospect that before like we get to that segment. Like halfway through the episode, we could start saying, hey, maybe we could have someone watching a list of like people who potentially want to call in during that segment, so that when it comes up, we can say, okay, let's get this person in.
What if we have them drop a phone call emoji, like a phone emoji?
Yeah.
Right, at any point in the episode.
Yeah.
Period. Like premise that from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's a decent number of people in here, but we'll do it next week too. But from now on, let's do that. If it's ever a topic where like you feel like you have some like solid input, you don't want to type, just throw a phone in. I'm paying attention to the comments all the time.
Yeah. And we'll have Ryan trying to keep track of it and see what's up, and we'll jot you down. So yeah,
cool.
I'm down for it. But yeah, we appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for showing us love. Thank you guys for giving feedback. Thank you guys for adding to the conversation, whether you agree or disagree. Just having the conversation with us. You basically on the couch with us. You right here with us.
Thanks.
And I appreciate anybody who's able to have a conversation and just talk things out, and not even try to attack. Just wanted to share your opinion, wanted to share your thoughts and your point of view. I respect it. So yeah, thank you guys for showing us love. Thank you guys for showing us love on videos. Thank you guys for following the YouTube, the TikTok, the Instagram, all that good stuff, And for the sex episode, if you guys have any topics in mind, let us know. You can drop it on the Facebook page. If you guys see our Facebook page, you guys can message us there. You guys can message us personally, give us any topic ideas, and we'll try to go live to try to get some topics out of y'all. So we'll try that, and you'll see the promotion stuff come up soon. So yeah.
Cool.
All right, you guys. Thank you guys. We appreciate you. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.